don't have one.
Don't drop my book.
I'm multiple.
Oh, look. That's how you get rid of his wants. Save Campground.
You.
His wants are no more.
You want to get rid of kids? Start a YouTube channel. they won't annoy you anymore. Okay, so I gotta say, this is probably, the 399 is probably one of my favorite floor plans. From Grand Design especially, but from pretty much any manufacturer. But just remember, the more slides you have, the more patios you have, the more windows, the more openings, the more the chances or the risk of water leaking into your RV just increase with every opening.
They'll sleep and they won't wake up for 2 hours, but 2 hours is when we have to stop for gas.
Yep. Yes. Yep, we try to do fresh. Hey everyone, wanted to give you a couple of updates today. We have been online and purchasing some stuff for our truck, some upgrades, and we're getting ready to go pick up one of them. One of them is on back order and one of them was available in the store. The first one that's on back order is we are planning on upgrading our tank because on a 30-gallon tank you have to fill up way too often when you pull in this size of an RV. 500 miles is longer than we drive in any one span anyways.
Yeah, because usually whether we need to get out, it's lunchtime, or the dogs have to go to the bathroom, something. So
right.
There's always something stopping us.
Yeah.
But usually 200 miles is we're not ready yet. So,
no, we could keep going at 200 miles.
Yeah, because they'll sleep and they won't wake up for 2 hours, but 2 hours is when we have to stop for gas.
Yep. So we are upgrading that to a Titan 55-gallon tank. There will be more content later coming down the road. Once it comes in, we'll show the install process and everything, but we're really excited about that one. At least I am, because I worry all the time about running out of fuel. And two is we carry totes with us that actually have all of our tools and stuff like that. Of course, that's unsecure. We've been lucky so far in the areas we have visited that nothing has been stolen or tampered with, but we are going to get a toolbox for the back of the truck. So it is a low-profile toolbox, and it actually has what they call shotgun latches on the ends, not the handles that are kind of towards the center. So it's a lot easier to open it, supposedly. We're in Virginia right now. We're not planning on being back in Virginia until October. It's currently July, so.
Well, I mean, I have to come back for Michaela's appointments anyways. So,
right.
I'll just schedule it to where I can come. If we're doing it ourselves, then I'll just come get it and take it back with me. If you don't want to do it ourselves, then we can make an appointment for somebody else to do it.
I don't want to do it ourselves.
Well,
I want to make an appointment and I want to be able to record it.
Well, then I guess you're coming home with me.
Yep.
For that.
So there are the totes that we typically keep all our tools in, our e-bikes locked up, and then we carry a cooler with us as well. So everything that's in these totes right here hopefully will fit in the new toolbox with some space to save. I don't know about you guys, but do you collect a lot of stuff when you're traveling around? I feel like we just collect more and more stuff as we go. So before we leave our kind of home base area, I'm gonna clean this bay out, and we got the new toolbox, so I'm gonna transfer my tools over and just kind of start fresh and take what we don't need anymore. There's some obvious things like the heated water hose. I hope I never have to use that again, but I'm gonna put it in storage, that way if we do need it, we can always come back and get it. But there's some stuff in there that we just don't need to carry around anymore. Today, it's all about organizing the RV, set it up for the next trip, getting the tools over, and sharing some tips along the way. Look at that. That is an absolute mess. Now, in my defense, we do have stuff that companies have sent us for reviews, but that's just a disaster. So we're going to try to organize some of this, get rid of what we don't need for now. We have officially collected just way too much stuff. Like this entire bay, you can see, I mean, it's pretty big. I can sit up in there full of stuff. I don't know how it happened. But we're gonna go through, start rationalizing some of the stuff that we're carrying around with us, because we don't need all this. I haven't used a lot of this, so we're gonna see. If I haven't used it since we've been on the road, gone. We'll see what makes the cut. So far I've been able to eliminate a full tote. I'm gonna be taking one tote to storage. That's gonna open up a lot of space, because what was happening was I had an odd number, and so there was one always up front by itself. So now I'll be able to kind of stack them evenly in here and have a lot more space left over. Unfortunately, the shape of this, like, I have to put the totes in the middle so that I have somewhere to put my Blackstone, and then also somewhere to put the chairs kind of against the slanted, the angled wall, which seems to work out pretty good. The only downside to it is you have to pull the totes out. If you want something that's in the back one, you have to pull them all out. Got your hands full there.
Just a little bit. Got water and coffee, and then these little tubs that I got for the reflection that we don't need.
Yeah.
And the toy hauler. So,
yeah, well, we're working on it. Cleaning things up.
yeah, as I find stuff I don't need, I put it up in the loft, and then we get back to town.
Yeah, we'll need it as soon as we put it in storage. Yes. That. Yep. Ooh, that's weird. It's really trippy to
Thank you for calling the Lynchburg Thousand Trails RV Park. We're unavailable to take your call at this time. However, your call is important to us. Please leave us a message. If you need to make a reservation, please call 877-362-6736. Or if this is an emergency situation, please call 434-941-9518. Thank you, and have yourself a great day.
We just got to the campground, and there's nobody at the gate, and nobody's answering the phone. So we can't get the gate code to even get in.
So we're gonna call
I'm gonna call the emergency number.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Harold Strange. I was supposed to check in today, and I'm at the gate, but there's nobody here.
Okay, there's a little microphone out there on the side of the building. If you pick that up, call the Rangers and come up and help them.
Okay, all right, thank you. So we're supposed to know that the little microphone is the little microphone box right there full of spider webs. That's the one you're supposed to grab. Go ahead. We just got our Anderson buckets. Run into a few hiccups. I guess it depends on the site and how uneven the site is. But for those of you who have never used these before, there's these buckets and they have magnets on the top. And so what they do is they just lock on just like that. So now I can go put the jacks down, and I know that it's going to be even on the bucket itself. They're pretty cool. Unfortunately, there's like humps in the ground right where my middle jacks are, and I can't use one. This side's about 2 inches too low.
Dad, you're not recording.
Right there.
Struggling.
I know.
That was longer?
Y'all are struggling and you're working together.
Well, sort of.
I've got to document this. Don't get in a rush. We do this to ourselves all the time. Like we leave, like, and we get to a place where we're not thinking about the meals, the timing, and then you add the stress of trying to park, and it can get rough. And then you can't find sites that you want. Well, this campground is very limited on 50 amp sites, so we're trying to get a 50 amp. We got the last 50 amp site, and of course it's the last one because it's the cruddiest site. It's completely unlevel. There's humps everywhere. Thankfully, we got those buckets because the nose is up high. I can walk under my nose right now. Nose of the RV. So, I mean, that's pretty tall. But we got her in a spot. We have a home for a week. Thankful for that.